Hello dear traders, let us review the major economic events that drove markets in past week. European stocks closed lower on Monday for fifth session in a row, dragged lower by energy shares as decline in oil prices continued. The Stoxx Europe 600 fell 1.8%, Germany's DAX 30 closed down 1.9%. Nevertheless, Eurostat reported the 0.6% monthly rise in industrial output in October after 2 straight months of decline was stronger than expected. The dollar strengthened after pairing early session losses against both euro and yen ahead of Federal Reserve 2-day interest rate setting meeting. US dollar index, a measure of dollar's value against a basket of 6 major currencies, edged up 0.1%. Nikkei closed 2.6% higher on Tuesday, recording the biggest gain in 2.5 months, as investor sentiment was supported by gains in US stock market. Moreover, yen weakened against the dollar ahead of Federal Reserve interest rate decision. On Wednesday, the Fed hiked the rates for the first time since 2006. The US dollar index fell 0.3% to 97.871. The Federal Reserve raised the target range of its federal funds rate by 25 basis points to 0.25% to 0.5%, while inflation hasn't reached the 2% target. Markets interpreted the central bank's statement as dovish as it stressed the gradual path of rate hikes and their dependency on economic data. European stocks skyrocketed on Thursday after the US Fed interest rate hike. In fact, the move and the Fed comments that they began a gradual tightening cycle formalized the sound economic conditions in US. The pan-European FTSE Eurostat 300 edged up 2.2%, while German DAX 30, French CAC 40 and British FTSE 100 advanced 1.5 to 2.7%. On Friday, Brent crude fell to the lowest level since 2004. In US, WTI, in turn, hit a new low since 2009. The slump in prices was mainly triggered by the high oil production volumes in Russia and OPEC countries. The number of active oil rigs increased by 17 units during the week, which was the first increase in 5 weeks. Copper prices edged up on news its production volume fell in China. The news came from 9 companies simultaneously. Gold is on the increase for the second straight day amid the weaker US dollar and falling stocks on Friday. This week we recommend paying attention to Canada's year-over-year GDP on Wednesday and Japan's Consumer Prices Index on Friday. The economy in the land of rising sun is on verge of deflation, which is especially perilous amid falling oil prices. We expect the pessimistic forecast for this indicator to come true. This was all for the last week. Happy trading and see you next week.